So next, um, Java, that is the thing. Okay, Java finished yesterday actually. That is the syllabus we have. Okay, for Java. Now, what will start? Whether we start HTML or Python or C. See, okay, we'll start Python. Okay. Yeah. Timings for what? Doubts. If you have the doubts, you need to clarify. Okay. 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 That is just um, uh, you need to come at 11 o'clock. It seems 11 o'clock. Okay. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. in the morning till 1 o'clock. After that, I have class. I have class from 11. Okay, 11 to 1. Okay, and before coming, just inform me. Okay, I'll be here. Otherwise, I'll be coming at class timings, 1 o'clock. If you're coming, inform. Okay. So why everyone is like crazy about this Python language? What is there in Python language? If you are not writing code, also it will execute. Huh? Then it is like you are thinking like it is artificial intelligence. I can just say whatever it is the program I need to. Okay, then it will automatically it will develop its own. HTML. Yeah, everything I'll be covering. Okay, everything I'll be covering. It doesn't matter. Um, let's finish Python. Okay, after that we'll start C. Okay, later we'll see HTML. Um, Java it is finished actually. Finished. Yeah, like other they did not. No, I need to inform. First, I need to finish this batch. Like all the I need to cover all the what is the syllabus. Then I need to inform to them. Then they will be assigning a new batch. Then you can attend that batch. Maybe another 15 days. It might take another 15 days. It is enough, I think. After that, they will be assigning me new batch. Okay, after that you can join that new batch. And one more thing, on Saturdays, I forgot to tell you this to your batch. On Saturdays, Sundays, I'll be taking classes on Java, advanced Java. Timings from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Tomorrow, yeah, most probably yes. Okay. Day after tomorrow, not because Roman is having some celebrations. Okay. Tomorrow it is possible. From next week onwards, Saturday and Sunday, advanced Java classes. Okay. There I'll be covering the all the like advanced concepts. First, I'll be finishing whatever you need for the advanced Java, that is JDBC, and for JDBC you need SQL. Okay, I need to cover first SQL, and also HTML, CSS you need. Okay, JSP servlets. Then we can move on to Hibernate and Springs. Okay. Um, Before that, in core Java itself, you have some of the concepts are pending, like threads, exception handling, collections API. Those are all very important topics actually. So whatever it is necessary for that advanced Java, related to advanced Java, will be conducting on weekends. Okay, it will be very useful. I've already asked the permission for that. Okay, if you are attending it, it will be very much useful for your job searching. Okay, you know, break ಇರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, break ಇರುತ್ತೆ, break like we'll be giving break, but not frequent breaks. Okay, not frequent breaks, like I'll be giving two breaks, one for lunch. Okay, one for lunch, another for just 15 minutes, like that. Okay. Two breaks, not frequent breaks. Okay. And you must get the system. Okay, you must get the system. That is, I want to make sure that because only two system, except two system, no other systems are working. No other systems are working. I informed to the management also. I don't know what they're gonna do about that, but if you are bringing your own laptop, that is very much good actually. If you are bringing your laptop, I mean, if you are having laptop, you are having laptop. You okay? You don't have, yeah. So if you are bringing your laptop, that is why, because the networking people also practice here. They will be, you know, reinstalling the OS, their OS. Okay, that is why we'll be having the problem with these systems. I requested them to assign one dedicated lab for JSD. I don't know what they will be doing, but just try to arrange your own laptops actually. That is very much required. Okay, not for only this class, not for only this class, you'll be needing for your practice also, right? Your practice also. See, now we'll be seeing, we'll be start with the Python. Okay, we'll start with Python. So why it is Python? It is very popular. Why it is popular? Anybody knows? Anybody knows? So in case of Java, how many lines of code do I need to write to print just a simple hello world? To print just a simple hello world, how many lines of code do I need to develop? Something like 7. Okay. Now, but in case of Python, what happens? In case of Python, what happens? So print only this much. That's it. There is nothing fancy. Okay. It is actually fancy. Okay. The like the Java and C programming in you have so many rules to follow. Okay. To print this simple hello word, we need to enter so many lines of code. But in this case, only one single line will be getting hello world as the output. Okay. So very much less code compared to other programming languages. Very much less code, and so using this Python will be using the most of it will be used in the data science. Okay, data science. So data science in the sense of machine learning. Okay, machine learning and artificial intelligence, and for scripting, general scripting purpose, they'll be using this Python. Okay. It is very much convenient than Java and other languages to develop machine learning algorithms. Okay, to develop machine learning algorithms, Python it is very convenient. Okay, compared to other languages. Now, before Java invented, Python was developed. Okay, before Java created, Python was developed. But what happened? So in these days, we are using extensively Python, but those days, even though it is invented before Java itself, it is not that much used by the programmers. Why? Because it is used largely on data science. Now the every industry is developing their own machine learning algorithms. Okay, they are making use of that technology, machine learning, artificial intelligence. Okay, that is the now industry they are concentrating on. Okay, now it is also object oriented programming. Okay, it is also object oriented programming. So it is high level language. It is high level language. It is high level language. Now we already know that who is the inventor of Java, right? Who is the inventor of Java? Who is the inventor of Java? Who is the inventor of Java? Sun Microsystems scientist. Who is that employee? Sun Microsystems employee. When he was working in the Sun Microsystems, the employee developed that language. Who is the name is James A. Gosling. Okay, James A. Gosling. Okay, later he left that company. Actually, later he left that company. This is the person actually, James A. Gosling. Okay, this is the person. Don't draw this other way. Okay, and who is the inventor of Python? So his name is Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum is the person who developed a Python platform, Python language. Yeah. What are the areas they will be using Python? Okay, for web development they'll be using Python. Okay, and then software development, that is machine learning algorithms and artificial intelligence kind of applications. So what is the artificial intelligence? Anybody know what is the artificial intelligence? Machine learning. So in your Gmail, if anybody is sending you the mail, okay, there will be a auto suggestions in the below, right? Yes, that will be analyzing the message. Okay, that will be analyzing the email. Then you'll be giving the suggestion. That is the machine learning. That is one kind of machine learning application. Now they'll be using the thing is, if you want to learn machine learning, you also need the knowledge of mathematics, statistics. That is also one thing. Statistics, you need to you need to have good understanding of statistics. Then for scripting purpose also we'll be using this Python. So now like Java, it is also platform independent. It can work on Windows, Mac OS, Linux. Okay, any other platform it can work. Now in case of Java, it is compiled, right? You will be compiling and it will be creating data class files. But in case of Python, what happens? In case of Python, it is actually uses an interpreter in the sense, as I type the code, okay, as I type the code, there itself I can execute. There itself I can execute instantly. Okay. So I don't need to, like compile once and then run another. That is not the thing. Okay. Compile and running. Python will be using the interpreter. Okay, Python interpreter. So how to download and install Python? How to download install Python? First, let me uninstall from my system. How many of you are having the system here? Like, how many of you have got system? Two only, right? Now this one is working and that one. That two systems. See, do you know why this Python it is named as Python? Why it is named as Python and the Java is named as Java? Why it is like that? Python. Yeah, why they named after it a snake? Why? So this person was fan of one TV show. That is what is that TV show called? Big Monty Python's Complete Circus, something like that is comes. Okay, Big Monty Python's Complete Circus, something like that. It is like Cafe with Karan or Kapil Sharma show. Okay, like that. He's the fan of that show. Okay, so he just named it after that show, like that. Python. Why Java? It is named as Java. So, so the people who are working, okay, the people who are working first, they decided to name that Java language as Oak. Okay, Oak, because beside that office where the employees are working, there were so many oak trees were there, oak trees. So that is why they decided to name it as the Oak. Now, um, when they are ready to like name it as Oak, okay, the problem is the Oak name it is already taken by some semiconductor company. Okay, semiconductor company. So they left that name, and James Gosling is, you know, he's a fan of some coffee flavors. Coffee. He'll be drinking coffee. The one of the coffee flavors is like it is Java. Okay. The name of the coffee flavor that is Java. That is why he named that Java. Okay. So if you have seen that Java logo, you will be you already have seen that coffee symbol, right? How to download Python interpreter. Now www.python.org. Go to this website www.python.org. Org. Go to this, then downloads, downloads, Python 3.7.3. Okay. So earlier there was a Python 2. There is a difference between Python 2 and Python version 3. Okay. We are now learning Python 3, not 2. Okay, the latest one. Download the interpreter. Download it. Pen drive beta. Python. ಇದೆಯಾ ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ? ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಒಂದೇನೆ. ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಒಂದೇನೆ. ಪೈಥಾನ್ 3.7.3 .exe. So after downloading, we'll be getting this file python 3.7.3.exe. So double click, double click, we'll be getting this window. See, this is most important. Here, add Python 3.7 to path. Click on that. We don't need to set the path explicitly like Java. Okay. Here itself, it will be setting the path automatically. Now, you guys just install now. Okay, just click on install now. Just click on install now. That's it. If you are getting any other windows, click on next. That's it. Finish. Okay, finished. Data was successful. Now just to close. Close. Observe everybody. Now, after installing, click on Start. Everybody, Windows button. Then start to type Python. Python. Okay. Start to type Python. Now, IDLE Python 3.7.3.7 32-bit. Okay. It is the interpreter. Now, right click on that. Pin to taskbar. Pin to taskbar. Okay. Now, double click on this IDLE Python. Everybody getting this? No? Now, how to check the version, Python version? Python double hyphen version. Trace back most recent call. Python not defined. See, observe here. Not here. We need to trigger that command in command line. Okay. Command prompt. In command prompt, check whether this Python installed or not. Version. Now we'll be getting 3.7.3. Okay. Now come back to our interpreter. After checking the version of the Python, come back to the interpreter. Okay. Interpreter. Observe. Print hello world. Instantly we are getting the output. In case of Java or C anything, first I need to save, right? First I need to save the file, then I need to run. In this case also I can save the file, but to check instantly the code, to check instantly code. Okay, this is useful. Instantly we can check the code. Okay, now new file, will be creating one folder for your batch. Save file as desktop. Here 5 to 9 batch. Here will be Python. Python programming. Here making another folder. Basic syntax. Now making another folder app1. Open. Now I'm naming this file as A. Just A. Enter. That's it. Now the program. What is the first program we learn in any technology? Hello world. Print hello world. Okay. Observe here how much simple it is. I'm not giving any semicolon. Okay. I'm not giving any semicolon. Within a single line. Within a single line, save this file. And when you want to run this program, okay, control F5. In laptop, function F5. Control F5. Okay. Control F5 to run the program. Installed Java, sorry, Python. Ah, yeah, that is the only. Yeah. Download. No, no, no. But open that. Yeah, that is the only. That is the only. IDLE, Python IDLE. Just download it from the internet. And whenever you are installing, okay, just ask me. Setting is there. They will do that. No, 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 not like just the main website www.python.org. Okay, now go to the downloads. Downloads now. No, 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 wait. Download that one only. Yeah, not working. Um, yeah, that is what fine. That is fine. Installed it, you installed already. Like you need to set the before that. Just open command prompt, type this command, open command prompt and type this command. Not the IDLE. Did not work. Yes. Do one thing. Uninstall first. Uninstall. When you are installing, ask me. Okay. You need to that is not taking automatically part. You need to check that button. Everybody getting output. So just control F5 or function F5. So now what we will be getting, um, what we will be getting after running, after compilation and running. Okay, desktop Python basic syntax app1 a.py. We are not getting any, you know, the class files or anything like that. Okay, this is Python file. Okay, we are not getting any class files or anything like that. Only will be having this source code file. Okay, develop next program. Just there itself, file, new file. That's it. Otherwise, Alt F, enter. So first we'll be talking about the indentation. Okay, it is very much important in case of Java and the C programming, right? Indentation. What is indentation? Indentation. Yeah, you did click on that add to path. Yeah, that is the thing. Just that's it. There install. So indentation, it is very much important in case of Java, right? Why? Because so the it will be increasing the readability of the program. It will be increasing the readability of the program. I can develop a program within a single line. That is possible. Within a single line, I can develop the entire program. But it is not the convenient way to understand, right? It is not a convenient way, and it is not readable. So that is why we'll be using the indentation. Like for a method, we'll be using the curly braces. Okay, so curly braces entering, then we'll be giving some tab number of spaces, then entering the code, then closing the tab number of spaces, closing the curly brace. That is the indentation for readability purpose. But in case of Python, what happens? In case of Python, it is not taking any chances. It is not taking any chances. It is no, just close. It is check Python version. Then ideally open ideally. So in case of Python, the language it is inbuilt to follow the proper indentation. In case of if I don't follow the indentation in Java, that is fine. That is fine. Okay, we don't get any compile time error. But in case of Python, we'll be getting compile time error if I don't follow the proper indentation. We don't use any curly braces. Instead, we'll be using the space. Okay, space. So in case of Python, it is language inbuilt. It is configured to give the proper indentation. I cannot miss the indentation. That is very important in Python. We'll see that if 5 greater than 2. Print 5 is greater than 2. Save this file with B. Save. Observe here, we are observing that code is first point is code is very simple if condition, right, in the same line within a single line, right? If 5 greater than 2, not declaring any variable, right? And I'm just checking the number, right? If 5 greater than 2, print 5 is greater than 2. Okay, we'll be getting, what will be getting? See here, syntax error. Why? Because I need to give here the colon, that is the syntax, colon, then run, try to run. What we are getting? 5 greater than 2. We'll be getting 5 greater than 2. Now delete this indentation. Save the file. Then control F5. Right. What are we getting? What are we getting? We'll be getting compile time error. Remove the space. If I remove the space, are you following? IDLE, open the IDLE. Okay. Python IDLE. Then file new. File new. Okay. Then control F5 on the file. In the file, control F5 will be immediately running. Are you getting? Or otherwise function F5. Yeah. So indentation is very important. In this case, we'll be getting the compile time error. So see, expected an indented block. Expected an indented block. The Python, it is following the strict indentation rules. Python will be following the strict indentation rules. Okay. In Java, we can or we cannot. We may give or we may not give the indentation. That is fine with the compiler. But in case of Python, that is very strict. Now we'll see about the comments. In every technology, okay, we'll be using the comments for what purpose? We'll be using the comments for what purpose? So yeah, what that particular program is doing, what that particular program is doing, right? So comments will be very helpful for you and your fellow programmers also. Okay, if they are looking into your code, okay, they might not get your code immediately. Okay, if you are giving some of the information about that code, what that particular code is doing, then they can easily understand what is going on. Okay, so that is why the comments are very important. Now, how can I develop comment in case of Python? For single line comment, I'll be using hash, single hash. This is a comment, single line comment. Okay, print hello world. Save this file as C. Now, if I run this program, I'll be only getting hello world. We don't get any comments. We know that in all the other technologies also, we don't get the comments. Okay, that is for only information purpose. Okay, so that this comment will be completely ignored by the compiler. This comment will be completely ignored by the compiler. It is not having any effects on the programming flow. The compiler will be ignoring that comment. Now in case of Python, I'll be using single hash for single line comment. Single hash for single line comment. Now if I run this, I'll be getting just hello world. Okay, then develop another program. So in some cases we might need to write the documents about that particular project or documents about that particular program, right? In that case we need to have more than one line, more than single line, like we need to have the paragraphs of comments. In that case we'll be using multi-line comments. In case of Java, we know that multi-line comments. How can I develop the multi-line comments? That is forward slash asterisk, then asterisk forward slash. That is the multi-line comment for Java. In case of Python, what is the thing I need to do in case of multi-line comments? Here, three double quotes. Okay, so this is the multi-line comment. Okay, opening with three double quotes, closing with three double quotes. Opening with three double quotes, closing with three double quotes. That is for that is it is also called doc string. Okay, document string, like doc string is called, also called also called doc string. Now this comment, it is completely ignored by the compiler. It is not having any effects on the programming flow. Observe here. Next, within single quote I'm giving. Within single quote. Within single quote I'm giving. What happens in this case? Works fine. Single quote. Single quote also it is works fine. Okay. We don't have to necessarily give the double quotes for string. I can also give the single quote. What I find? Somebody developed artificial intelligence program. Huh? That much fast is it? Okay. Now we don't have to necessarily give the double quotes to enter the string. I can also use the single quote also. That is also works fine. Now, next we'll be talking about the variables. Okay, create a new folder. Create a new folder. We'll be talking about variables. Variables. Yeah. Observe. How can I declare a variable in case of Python? How can I declare a variable in case of Python? In case of Java, I do need to specify the data type before variable name. Right? I need to specify the data type before variable name. But in case of Python, what happens? In case of Python, what happens? Just x is equal to 5. Okay. X is equal to 5. I'm not giving any semicolon, all those things. Print x, save this file, run. We'll be getting 5 as the output. In case of Java, first I need to declare the type of the data type. Then I need to declare the variable name. Then I need to assign. Right? Y equals to John, print x, print y. Okay. Now you'll be getting 5 on John. Now instead of double quotes, give the single quote. Give the single quote, execute. That is also working fine, right? That is also working fine. Now come to the next program. Come to the next program. X is equal to 4. First, I'm supplying the integer value. Okay. First, I'm supplying the integer value. Now, x is of type int. Okay. Next, x is equal to what I'm doing. I'll be sending down. That is of type string, right? Don't confuse with this. Just double quotes. You know that string type. Double quotes, right? So earlier it was type int. Earlier the type of the x, it is int. Now it is changed to string. Okay. So it is not possible in other languages. Variables need not to be declared with only one type. It can be changed to another data type. The same variable. The same variable. In other programming languages it is not possible. Okay. So now we'll talk about the identifiers. What is the identifiers in case of Python? Now, what is an identifier? What is an identifier? Hmm? A definition. What is the definition of identifier? That is the keyword. Okay. In character, those are keywords. Now, what is identifier? So, for example, it is what is identifier in the sense it is used to identify something like variable name, method name, right? That is the identifier. To identify something, to identify something, the name which the programmer is given. The programmer is given the name. That is example variable name, method name. Those are all given by the programmer itself, right? So now one of the identifier is variable name. Now what are all the rules to follow when I'm declaring a variable? What are the rules to follow when I'm declaring a variable? What are the rules? It is I can have letters from A to Z, capital A to Z, small a to Z, right? Then I can have only one special symbol, character, only one special character, that is underscore. Okay, I can only have one special character, that is underscore. Okay, other than anything special characters, it is not allowed. Only underscore. Then variable names cannot be started with a digit. I can use the digit from 0 to 9 anywhere in the middle or in at the end of the identifier, at the end of the variable name. But at the beginning, I cannot use. At the beginning, we cannot use the digit as the variable name. And Python, it is also case sensitive. What in the sense case sensitive? What is the sense case sensitive? The age equals to this one, okay? Then age equals to these two are different. For us, it is same, but for the compiler, it is different, case sensitive. That is why we call it as a case sensitive. Now, how to print any message on the console? To print any message on the console, what we do in case of Java, we'll be using system.out.println, right? In case of C, we'll be using printf, right? That will be displaying the output on the screen. Now, in case of Python, what we do? Print, just print, okay? Now, develop next program. Print so plus operator, it is In case of Java, we'll be using this for concatenation, right? To adding purpose. To add a string and that particular variable. So now we'll be getting Python is awesome for concatenation purpose. Plus for concatenation purpose. So next, x is equal to Python is storing it in different variables, then I'm adding it to the one variable, then printing. Yeah, here it is happening concatenate. String to string. Are we getting the same result? Next, observe one more important thing. Now what I will do is check if I combine string and number. If I combine number and string, what happens? We'll be getting error. I cannot, okay, I cannot concatenate string and number and string. Unfortunately, there is no. Unfortunately, there is no, to clear any command to clear the screen. Just just exit from this. Exit. Type exit. Okay. Open, closing, enter. Do you want to kill it? Yes. Then once again open. So I cannot add, right? I cannot add string and number. I cannot add string and number. But in case of print, I can print string, then concat the number. Sorry, concat what we have seen in the last program. on Linux. Scene, right. Python is awesome. Variables. Yeah. What I'm doing, I'm adding two strings, right? X is of type string. Then in the print statement, I have the string. Then I'm adding the both. Now in this case, if I supply the value, the value will be getting error. Okay. I can only concatenate string to string to string, not string to int, not int to string. Brightness. Here it is the control. Now we'll talk about numbers in the sense data types. Okay, data types. So in case of Python, what are the data types that is of numeric type? What are the data types that is of numeric type we have? Yeah. There are three. There are three numeric data types in Python: int, float, and complex. It is also one type of data type. It is new in case of Python. So what is this complex? We know integer type. We know decimal point type. Now what is this complex? Complex number will be represented by using J. It is in, it is low, it is complex. Now to verify the type, to verify the type of this variable, and we can get the information about this type, type. We can get the information. X, Y, Z. Okay, run this. First one is of type int, second one is of type floats, third one is of type complex. Next program, y equals to the range. This is the range 3556, 356652, 4887711. Okay. See, actually, there is no limitation in case of the memory. Um, the length, actually, the length in case of Python. Okay, there is no limit of length. There is no limit of length. In case of Java, we have a limit, but in case of Python, there is no limit. But even though there is no limit, we'll be getting the exception if the memory it is not sufficient. Okay, the computer memory is not sufficient. We'll be getting the error exception. Now, what is int type? Int type. Int data type in the sense, not only positive values, not only positive values. So int data type, I can have the integer that is whole number, in the sense that is not a decimal point. It is not having a decimal point. That is not a floating number. It is a whole number. Then it can be positive or it can be negative. It can be positive or it can be negative without decimals. It can be positive or it can be negative, but without decimals. Without decimals and unlimited length. There is no limit for the length. Unlimited length. So all these types are int type. We'll be getting int for all the data types. Int type. Now we'll see what is that float. We already know how to supply a value for floating point variable. Floating variable. Right? What is floating point number? It is also a number, right? It is also a type of number, but it is also a type of number. Either it can be positive or negative. Either it can be positive or negative, and it will be containing one or more decimal points, right? One or more decimals. It will be containing one or more decimals. It is a number. Either it can be positive or negative, and it will be containing one or more decimal points. All these types are floating type. Okay, now we'll be getting float for all these. Okay, float type. Now we'll see what is that complex. Okay, complex. 3 plus 5j y equals to 5j z equals to minus 5j. Print type x y z h. So what is this complex? Complex numbers will be representing by using small case j. Okay, small case j, small case j. You will come to know what is that complex number. Will be only I can only use this j. I cannot use any other name. Only j. Complex number. I'll be representing the. I'll be see j. It is called as the imaginary part. Okay, it is called as the imaginary part. J. See, it is like a equation. Equation in algebra will be having one number, one part will be having the imaginary part. Okay, right? See, the simple math that the concept, the in the maths they'll be using the imaginary part to find out that what is that j value, right? That will be keeping as the imaginary, right? So we'll come to know how to work with that. Next, we'll see typecasting. Typecasting in case of Python. Typecasting. So, what is typecasting? We have seen already in Java. Typecasting, right? Converting from one type to another type. You know that, right? From converting one type to another type. How can I achieve this in case of Python? We'll be achieving the typecasting in Python using the constructor functions. Okay, constructor functions. So first, they have the int. Okay, next they have the float, then str. Okay. What it is doing, next convert to float from integer or string that is of number provided number. In this case, convert to string from wide variety of data. X equals to y equals to 2.8, z equals to 3. It is in the string. Now I need to convert all these values 1, 2.83 to the integer. Okay. See, now x is of integer type, y is of floating type, z is of string type. Now all these three I want to be in integer. Typecast from integer to integer, from float to integer, from string to integer. What is the syntax? Int. It is converting from integer to integer. It is converting from float to integer. It is converting from string to integer. Now we know how to get the type. X print type, y print type, z. What we will get? That is int type. All are converted to int type. Now next we'll see the how to convert to the float type. Now float, float, float. Next, a equals to float function. Here. So we'll be getting all the types as float. Now I need to convert to the string. How can I do that? To the string. Float with string. What is the to convert? So the string type, how can I represent? Do I need to write string? I just need to write str. Okay, not string. Just need to write str. Yes. Yeah, that is why it is called scripting language. Okay. For the scripting purpose, it will be no extensively used for scripting purpose. It is called like scripting language, one of the scripting language. But compared to other programming languages, compared to Java, Python is slow. Compared to Java, Python it is slow. The execution, okay, it is slow. In case of Java, Java is slow compared to C or C++. Java is slow compared to C or C++. Anyway, the thing is, job will be efficiently gets done in case of Python. If it is taking the time, it is not like hours or something like that, but it is like milliseconds. In the milliseconds, we don't even notice that. We don't even notice that. But comparison, this is slow. Okay. But we don't notice that speed. Except that everything, it is very convenient, easy. Now we'll be talking about the strings. Okay. Next, strings. So literal in the sense string value, right? String value will be providing either within the single quote or within the double quote. That is both the cases that is possible. In case of Python, if I give it in the double quotes also fine. If I give it in the single quote also, that is fine. Okay. Now, in order to understand, okay, strings in Python are arrays of bytes representing Unicode characters. String, strings in Python are arrays of bytes. Strings in Python are arrays of bytes representing Unicode characters. But Python, it is not having the character data type, right? It is not. It doesn't have the char data type. Okay, like we have in Java, it doesn't have the char data type. It is considering a single character as the string with the length 1. We'll be considering a single character as the string with length 1. I can access that elements of the string by using the square brackets. I can access that elements of the string by using square brackets. Then we'll see how to access that string element by using the square bracket. Hello world. Now, how many characters we have in this string? How many characters? How many characters we do have in this string? How many? 13 or 12? 13 or 12? 13, including the space also. Space also is considering. Okay, space also is considering, including the space. 13. 13 elements are there. 13 elements are there. Okay, now I'm trying to access the element number 1. Element number 1. Keep this in mind that the count will be starting from 0. The count will be starting from 0, not 1. The count will be starting from 0. 0th position will be getting till 12th position. Okay, 12th position. Now I'm trying to access the element of string that is stored in A by using the square brackets. What is the element that is in the first position? That is E. E will be printed. Remember, the count will be starting from 0, not 1. Count will be starting from 0th position. Now, from 1 point to till certain point, from 1 point to till certain point, how can I get the element? 2 is to 5. Including the starting position, excluding the ending position, including the starting position, excluding the ending position, including the position number 2, excluding the position number 5, till 5, not including 5, excluding 5. From 2, what is the value? Element L, then we will be getting LLO. Okay, the comma will be the position, that is 5, right? Comma's position is 5, including the starting position, that is L, excluding the ending position, that is comma. Now, how to remove white spaces? Okay, how to remove white spaces? A equals to hello world. Now I have the space in the beginning of the string, at the end of the string. Now to eliminate that white space, what I'm doing, I'm calling stripe, calling stripe, a dot stripe. Now the white spaces in the beginning, the white spaces that is in the ending will be removed. Okay. Observe the difference. The first case, I have the space, right? In the last also, I'll be having the space. Here, here also space is removed. Here also space is removed. Stripe. Okay. Now, what if in case it is having the left side white space? I'll be calling L stripe. L stripe. Observe the left side white space will be removed. In case of stripe, at the beginning, at the end. In case of L stripe, at the left side. Now what if I have the space at right side, we'll be using R stripe. R stripe. Now, how to find out the length? How to find out the length of this string? Using len, using the method len, using the method len. What is the length of this string? What is the length of this string? 13. Okay. Length of this string is 13. The length of this string is 13. Why we are getting 14? Space. Now I want to convert all the elements within the string to the lowercase or to the uppercase. How can I do that? Yeah, I'm calling lower method on a variable. I'm calling lower method on variable a. Now the all the string within the all the string within all the elements within that string, all the elements within the string will be converted to lowercase. Lowercase. So now all the elements within the string will be converted to lowercase. What if I want to convert to the uppercase? We'll be calling upper method on variable a. Upper method on variable a. Now all the elements of the string became uppercase. Uppercase. So now what if I have the requirement to replace an element with another element within the string, to replace any element with another element in the string. Replace, will be calling replace method. Now which element I want to replace? H. I want to replace H element with A. Now we'll be getting, instead of H we'll be getting A. Okay, to replace an element with another element. Now so this this string is only one string, right? Only one string. Okay, this one string I will be making two strings. How can I do that? Split the string into two substrings. Split the string into two substring. Split. So if it is finding an instance of what I'm giving inside the double quotes, then I'm calling the split method. If it is finding the comma, if it is finding the comma within that string, it will be separating the string from that point onwards. The split method. Split method. Next, we will see how to get the input from the user. How to get the input from the user. In case of C, we'll be using scanf. In case of Java, we'll be using scanner class system.in. We'll be using the scanner class. In case of Python, how can I accept the input from the user? Enter your name. Now observe, print, enter your name is equal to input method I'm calling. Input. Now print hello. Run this program. Enter your name. Next, we'll be talking about operators. Operators. What is operator? Any example for operators? We have arithmetic operators. We have logical operators. We have, that is, yes. What are all the relational operators? Assignment operators, then logical operators, arithmetic operators, then bitwise operator. So it is performing some kind of operation, right? It will be performing some kind of operation. Finished? Maximize. Finished? These are assignment operators. Okay, assignment operators. Finished? Finished? We'll continue in the next class.